Cuppers' second ever live stream. We want to be doing them as often as we can. Usually around 1 o'clock will be what we're doing. Today we're making a pour over. I'm going to use the Chemex because it's my favorite one. But first I want to talk about some other things. First of all, most importantly, we are all staying safe here at Cuppers. We're all very far apart from each other, six feet or more. And I'm going to run and wash my hands real quick before I start doing this. Everybody should wash their hands all the time, stay far away from everybody all the time. I'll figure it out. Clean hands. Okay, so we're using the 10 cup Chemex here. I like the one that has the handle on it because it's easier to pour. But we also have this guy available with the really pretty bamboo holder. So if you like that style better, it is very beautiful. This is just the one that we're using today because it has the nice handle. It does the nice pour. You're going to need your Chemex paper filters. We have the paper ones here available for $15.95, and then we also have the Pinion products like cloth ones that are reusable, and you can reuse those a million times, and you just wash it out, give it a rinse, and it's good to go. So first things first, you put your filter into the Chemex, and then you're going to want to wet the paper just a little bit. And that's just to get a little bit of the paper taste out of your drink. Just because it's, yeah. So you just want to rinse that paper off a tiny bit. And then I have the ground coffee. I already measured it out and it's good to go. We use our scale to measure it here because it's very readily available to us. However, if you don't have a scale, we've got scoops available and little charts for how much coffee you need to put in things. If you're making an order online or if you're calling us and doing orders, please, and you need a scoop, please let us know. They're 50 cents, we'll throw it in. If you are doing orders, all the stuff we have here is available online on cuppers.ca. You can also give us a phone call and do orders that way at 403-380-4555. I remember the number to the place I work. And online, cuppers.ca. Yeah. So the next part for doing the pour over, coffee looks very beautiful in there, and you're going to want to wet it just a little bit.
Don't forget to let people know that if there's comments, they just give it away.
Oh, right. So please leave comments. Please talk to me. I miss you guys so much. I miss all of the customers. But if you are making comments, I have Dorothy over here responding to them, and then she's calling back to me. So if you're writing comments in there, it might take about a minute until I get back to you, but we are trying to answer all the comments and questions. Please let me know if you have questions.
Oliver asks, what is the weight of the coffee that you used for this amount?
So for this, I used 90 grams for the 10 cup Chemex. If you have a scale at home, that's great. You can use any kitchen scale or anything like that. We also do have a scale available. That's this Hario scale. The really cool thing about our Hario scale is it also has a timer. So if you're getting really precise with your pour overs and you want to make sure that you're pouring at the speed that you should be pouring, the timer is really amazing for that. So what I was just doing there, you want to get your grounds really wet. Our coffee's very fresh, so when you get it wet, all of the gases are still escaping. So it has a really nice, big, beautiful blue. So you want to give it 10 or 15 seconds to really get all the air out, let all of the gases escape, and then you can keep pouring from there.
Jean Johnson says she misses you.
Hello, Jean, I miss you too. Thank you for watching. How are you doing?
Mac wants to know how long is local delivery taking when ordering online?
We can only guarantee next day delivery, just because we are new to this and we are kind of doing it as efficiently as we possibly can. We're looking at bringing in, kind of doing 2 deliveries a day starting next week, I think, but I'm not sure about that. Maybe don't quote me. Maybe I should be saying things.
We don't know.
But next day delivery for sure. So if you order today, any of this stuff, yeah, with the exception of Saturday and Sunday, we can't guarantee it until Monday, I believe. But again, we are working to kind of get people their coffee as quickly as we possibly can here.
Yeah. Kendra had the same question as well.
Oh,
Thank
same
Kendra,
answer,
actually.
Kendra.
She said she's never been so excited for coffee and green matcha.
Ah, yay. So the kettle that I'm using is the Grosh kettle. It has this really beautiful gooseneck spout, so I can control the speed that I'm pouring really with lots of precision. I really like this one. It is $69.95. And Grosh is an amazing company. Everything you buy from them, they donate fresh drinking water to a place that doesn't have fresh drinking water. So you can feel really good about buying Grosh stuff. This one is 1 liter. We also have Hario kettles available. These are all stovetop kettles. The Hario ones, we have a 1 liter and a 1.5 liter, and they're $78.95 and $82.95. And then just recently we got a new one in. Give me 1 second here.
Jean says she's doing okay. The dogs like having her home. Amy says that we're the best and she's loving these. And Max says he's going to order 5 pounds.
Oh, how amazing to all of you. Thank you, Jean and Max and
Mac. Amy.
Mac. Thank you, Jean and Mac and Amy. We're so happy to hear from you guys. We're having so much fun doing these. And I'm really excited to do so many more. And I'm really excited that you guys are watching them. So we just got this new kettle in. It's Bodum brand. And it's actually electric. It's got this base on it. So you just fill it up with water, stick it right on there, press on, it brews it up. So this one's amazing. Like this one you can put right on your stove, but this one you can plug right in. It's amazing. It still has this really beautiful gooseneck. It looks really nice. Like it's a nice thing to just have on your counter. And this one's only $59.95. So that's a really cool one too. And that is also available on the website. That one's brand new. Like we got it in this week, I think. Yeah. So what I'm doing with this is I'm just keeping my eye on it every time the water goes down. It's kind of tricky for you guys to see, but every time the water settles down past here, I'm just kind of topping it up. The beautiful thing about the Chemex is it has this really dramatic point in its filter. So it really allows a lot of time for your grounds to mingle with the water, and it makes a really bold cup of coffee. It's great for that reason. You just have to be careful that you're not pouring any higher than this, or you'll make a really big mess. We also have these Bodum ones. If you're looking for a different style of pour over, they have the reusable filters right inside. But it works the exact same way. Throw your coffee in, throw your water in, wait for it to pour down here. Grab those ones. I'm gonna just keep talking about pour overs till everyone stops me.
All positive comments.
I've got this little baby guy. If you are just looking for enough coffee for yourself, we do have small ones here. It's a lot better than like the little, I know there's like the single use machines. This is a lot easier to use. All you need is hot water and coffee to make it.
Amanda wants to know, does water temperature matter or as close to boiling as possible?
Yeah, so you never want to use boiling water. You want it to be just under there. I'm fortunate here because I have a hot water tap. But at home when I'm doing this kind of thing, I usually just let my water boil and then let it sit for a couple minutes. If you use too hot water, it will tend to affect the flavor of your coffee. That being said, if you like using boiling water and you like that, do it that way. It's not my job to come into your house and tell you how to make coffee. You do whatever you're comfortable with and whatever is making you happy and making your best cup of coffee. What else do I have? I have so many goodies like crammed in here that I want to talk about. This size of Chemex, they're the same ones. I know I already brought it out. It's very beautiful. I have a very fun game. While you're at home binging all the TV shows, keep an eye out for Chemex because lots of times they're in the backgrounds of shows, and I'm not sure why, but it's in so many shows, like most shows. There's one in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So whatever show you're watching right now, take a look in the background. If you find a Chemex, let us know. Be like, oh, I did it. I found the Chemex in this show. BoJack Horseman has a Chemex in it. Friends has a Chemex in it. They're all hiding. You have to find them.
Amanda says, can you just come to my house and make my coffee?
No. Sorry. When this is all over, you can come in and I will make you a Chemex. I promise. But right now I'm stuck. I'm only here in my house, and those are the only places I am. We also have this guy here. So it's Bialetti brand. So if any of you have the stovetop espresso machines at home, it's likely that it's this same brand. And we have these cute little pour overs. So you put your paper filter inside. It works the same way. You put your grounds in, your water in, and then the bottom part turns into a mug. So they're so cute. You can show off your love for Bialetti. I'm also going to show you this fancy guy. I've got so many glass things and I shoved them all in there.
Dima wants to know what shows you're binge watching.
I just watched Tiger King. It was mesmerizing. I don't know if I recommend it or not. Yep, Tiger King. And also DuckTales on Disney Plus. They have a new DuckTales. It's currently going and it's really funny too. So those are my picks. This guy here is a little pour over. It says 600 mils. It's also Grosh brand. So again, you can feel really good about buying Grosh stuff. They're doing really good things for the world. It's got the really, really fine mesh filter. So you can put your coffee in, put your water in, and it all comes out there. It's very beautiful. Yeah. Also, this one just looks really pretty. It's got the nice wood finish. It's just a nice thing to have on your counter. It's a very nice one, nice little guy.
People said, Kristen said, what? New DuckTales?
Yeah, new DuckTales! I've been watching so much DuckTales. And the girl from Garfunkel and Oates is the girl duck.
Kate Micucci?
Yes, Kate Micucci, and it makes me very happy. I like her and she should be in everything. No, I'm going to talk about that guy last because it's cool. I'm going to talk about this guy now. I brought literally all of our pour over stuff over here before I started this because I was like, I want to talk about everything. So I already showed you the fancy little scale that I highly recommend. This whole setup is a Hario setup, so it's a really high quality brand for when you're ready to make the most serious pour over of your whole life. It's got this little stand here that slides right onto the scale, and you've got your little tiny carafe, and then you have the dripper here. So all of these pieces you can buy separately. So if you already have a piece of this that you really like, but you like other parts of it, you definitely can build your own. You don't have to buy this whole thing. But if you do buy the whole thing, it all goes together in one really cool way. So these are all the parts of this are also on the website, and they're all various prices for each thing. But that's another really cool like gadgety thing. The process of doing pour overs is very, it's a nice ritual, and it can be very relaxing. So if you have some extra time right now and you're looking to do something very therapeutic, we've got so many cool pour over things.
Ian says Tiger King is amazing. The songs and videos are amazing. And Oliver says I probably missed it earlier, but what's the grind size? And also agrees that the new DuckTales is really good.
Yes, Tiger King DuckTales are the
You're not
best.
on camera right there.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hide. I was just filling up my kettle a little bit. The grind for this, we just do the same that you would do for a normal drip grind. So 5 on here, 5 out of 10. So whatever you're doing for normal drip.
Just drip.
Oh my goodness, 7 out of 10. I work here. I grind coffee. I promise. Anything else you say?
I don't know. People like your shows.
Ah,
You talk about
DuckTales
that.
and Tiger King. Anyways, I've got this really cool guy. It folds up so It's the Capilano thing. So it is a little coffee grinder built right in. You throw your beans in there, grind it up, and then the next part, you pull this off, and the inside part is a little tiny filter. So it's a little mini pour over, and then you just pour your water in, you're good to go. And then this part is a cup. This black part also comes off, so you can use it either as a coaster. I don't know if you can see this. A coaster for your grinder, so you're not getting mess everywhere. Or that guy. Or you can use it as a lid. I don't know. It's your Capilano. You do whatever you want with it.
My granddad says hi.
Oh, hello! It's so nice to see you.
Hi, Granddad.
Yeah. So that's this little guy. It's good because it's everything that you need, and you don't need to buy a whole, like, expensive setup to have a really amazing pour over with freshly ground beans like that. That second they're ground and immediately are made into a cup of coffee. You're really getting the best quality thing. That's all of my gadgets here that I have to talk about, I think. We do also have these kinds of coffee filters. The O2, sorry, coffee filters. So these go really well with this dripper. If you have a different dripper at home, they can also go in the Violetti one. If you have a different dripper at home, keep in mind we do have filters, so if you're running low, give us a call, go online to cuppers.ca, we have filters for you. We've got the Chemex ones, we also have the small Half Moon Chemex ones,
I can see it just
and the reusable ones. Normally I just make the tiny Chemex, the little, because I'm selfish and normally I make exactly enough coffee for myself and nobody else. And this is taking longer because it's more coffee, which makes sense. Do you have any questions out there? How are you guys making coffee? How are you finding life right now? How is everything?
take all your stuff and cover it home.
Yes, please make coffee. Please make Cuppers coffee and tag it online at Cuppers at Home. I think the last time I searched that hashtag, which again was probably almost 2 weeks ago, it was mostly pictures of my own cups of coffee at home. So I'm lonely there in that hashtag.
How do we get the coffee? Like online stuff, Kim? What's the order? Like online? What's our website?
Cuppers.com. Order coffee from Cuppers.com. So Cuppers.ca. Don't go to Cuppers.com. I don't know what website that is. Go online to Cuppers.ca. We have all of our coffees available, all of our teas available, all of this pour-over stuff I just talked about available, a lot of other brewers and grinders and treats. We are slowly working to get everything in our store on the website because we know how much you love everything in our store because everyone's always here all the time buying stuff. So we're trying to make it as easy as possible for you to keep getting the stuff that you like. If you're ever on the website and there's something that you really want that we don't have, give us a call right into the store and we can definitely help you out there. We do have in-town delivery right now for $6.95, and that includes Lethbridge and also Coaldale and Colehurst. And we'll just come contactless delivery, drop it off on your porch, and get out of there. And then if you're outside of that area, still please order, give us a call, go online to Cuppers.ca, and we'll mail it to you through Canada Post, so you still don't have to live without your coffee, no matter where you are right now.
Nicole asks, what is the perfect water temperature? Ian says hello, and can you make a black tea lemonade?
Oh, yes, Ian, absolutely. Nicole, perfect water temperature is just a little bit less than boiling, so probably, I don't know, boiling's 100 degrees, so probably 95-ish. I usually at home just boil my water and leave it for 3 to 5 minutes, and that's the right temperature. I think it comes out of here at 98. Let's test.
Great question.
All right, so I've got my tap there and my little thermometer. right?
It's a hot water tap.
Oh yeah, I guess it's just 60 degrees, which isn't as hot as I thought it would be. I learned something new today too. 60 degrees is what comes out of here. That's what we use to make our coffee. At home, I guess I use a little bit hotter water. It really just depends what works for you. If you want really hot water, use really hot water. That's how I tend to like it. With pour overs, it is kind of nice to have, like with any coffee at all, it is kind of nice to have a drinkable temperature. So that maybe is why you wouldn't make it super, super hot. It also would affect the grinds and the beans and stuff. Those kinds of things. And then if you look, I don't want to move the camera. Can you see right into here?
Not the way it is right now.
Okay, how about now?
I have the tallest part. Oh, maybe. I'm just waiting for it to catch up.
Oh,
Yes, now.
okay. So, sorry, Dorothy's like beating my eyes over here. So once the water has all gone through, you get this kind of, like, it looks almost like mud. There are a bit of bubbles on there, but it looks really like a nice thick mud. And that's what you're looking for at the bottom of your pour over. But it's not, sometimes when you're doing it, if you're not hitting the edges, you'll get really big, like, deposits of coffee grounds all along the edge of your filter. So we don't want that. And if you look down here, I don't know how well you guys can see, but it is just dripping very slow now. So I'm going to call this guy, and then we're going to have some coffee to drink. Also, at any time you guys are watching these streams, know that at the end we'll be drinking coffee. So if you want to use this time, if you have pour over stuff and you want to be making your coffee at the same time, or if you just want to have a coffee with us at the end, just know you can do that. We'll all have coffee together.
It's social distance.
Social distancing coffee time at Cuppers. Coffee at home. Do you want me to pour for you?
Sure, please.
I'm also pouring some for Dorothy, and I assume Nancy. Oh, I know you put two cups there.
I thought one was for you.
Oh. So that's it. That's coffee from a Chemex. We're having Guatemalan medium right now. Cheers. It's very bold. Yeah. Got like a nice earthiness. That's the coffee that we have. I don't know if you care to know that, but that is what we are currently drinking. Let me know if you have any other questions before we go. Tell me your favorite things. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, let us know if you have other ideas for what you want to see.
Yeah, if you guys want to learn something, if there's a recipe that you really want to know, or if there's a brewer that you're really curious about, or a drink that's your favorite that you want to learn how to make, or some other fun project that you want us to do, please let us know. We'll have so much fun over the next while doing these streams. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want any of this stuff, go to cuppers.ca or give us a call, 380-4555. That's everything I have to say. Goodbye. Thank you so much. Goodbye.